There are plenty of reasons to love Korean historical dramas. Sejuk dramas are the perfect mix of scenery, royal romances, and palace conspiracies. And whether you are a beginner to historical Korean drama or not, these dramas are also a great way to gain a little insight into Korea's fascinating past. We have put together a list of the best historical Korean dramas from each time period. Come, take a trip along through Korea's rich history and see which eras you may want to stop at along the way. Number 1. Moon Lovers, Scarlet Heart Ryo. Scarlet Heart Ryo tells the story of 25-year-old Go Ha-jin who is transported back in time to the Goryeo dynasty. She then wakes up in the body of Lady Ha-soo and finds herself amongst the ruling princes of the Wang family. However, Ha-soo ends up being romantically involved with some of the princes and finds herself entangled in a web of politics and the princes fight for the throne. This is one of the best historical dramas ever made in the history of Korean dramas. Even after a decade, this drama will be in the top 10 list. It deserves to be. This drama portrays the realistic history and the thirst for power that made relationships white. Number 2. Empress Ki. Empress Ki tells the story of Ki Seong-nyeon who rises from nothing to marry Emperor Ta Hwan and becomes Empress of the Yuan Empire. She also gets involved in a love triangle with the Emperor and King Wang Yu of Goryeo. Empress Ki is the most elaborate, gripping and thrilling series. Even though 51 episodes may seem little daunting and too much, it's worth it all. If you like historical dramas, you won't want to give this one a miss. Number 3. Arthedain Chronicles. Divided in 3 parts, Arthedain Chronicles touches on the story set in the land of Arth, a civilization set in the backdrop of the Bronze Age. Forged by tribes, the kingdom is reigned by the leaders of the tribes, who mutually detest each other in secret. When the kingdom's elite army brought in an isolated tribe, a tribal dispute eventually broke out as the leaders contend to achieve the kingdom's highest power. The men also both fall for the maiden arrow. Number 4. Hwarang. Hwarang tells the story of beautiful-looking young men called Hwarang in Silla, one of the 3 kingdoms of Korea. Only a few of them are recorded in the history and many people today do not really know about them. This drama shows how they begin and live during the 6th century. Number 5. Moonlight Drawn by Clouds. This drama tells the story of a prince that falls in love with an eunuch who is actually a girl disguised as a man. The two have to face many challenges to protect their secret and overcome threats to the throne. Moonlight Drawn by Clouds is basically cuteness overload. We have a fantastic couple at the heart of the drama backed by a solid story. The first half is a lot of fun with great dynamics between our couple. Then the story thickens a bit as the stakes become higher and everyone's relationships are put to test. Number 6. Dong-hye. Set during the reign of King Sukchon in the Joseon dynasty, the story focuses on Dong-hye, a water maid who gains the trust of Queen In-hyeon and later the favor of the king when he is moved by her prayers for the health of the queen during the court disputes caused by Jang Hee-bin. Dong-hye becomes a concubine with the rank of Suk-bin and bears a son who will later become the 21st king of Joseon, Myung-jo. Number 8. Moon Embracing the Sun. This drama tells the story of a secret love between Lee Hwan, a fictional king of Joseon, and Wol, a female shaman. Wol was born as a Hyo Yeon-woo, daughter of a noble family who won the love of the then crown prince Won. Her enemies, jealous of her family's possession in court, schemed against her and wrestled away her rightful place as crown princess and nearly takes her life. Years later, an embittered Won meets Wol, now a female shaman who has no recollection of her past. Moon Sun is basically a romance dressed as a simplified sejuk with supernatural elements, so it's fairly light on the political intrigue. Number 9. Sung Kyung-kwan Scandal. This drama is about the girl Kim Yoo-hee who has taken her sick brother's identity to be able to work and fend for her family. By chance, Yoo-hee is accepted into Sungkyunkwan University and there she gets to know Sunchun, Jaeshin and Yongha. the quartet finds themselves in the middle of a political fight for power, both born between the students as well as their parents. During all this, Yoo-hoon must keep up the appearance of being a man, which gets increasingly difficult as time passes and feelings start to develop between the friends. Number 10. Kingdom. Set during Korea's Joseon period, 3 years after the Japanese invasions of Korea, the first season depicts the story of Crown Prince Lee Chang, who stumbles across a life-threatening political conspiracy while investigating the spread of a mysterious plague. The second season continues to depict Lee Chang's struggle to save his people from the spread of the plague and his dynasty from the machinations of the powerful Hyewon Cho clan. Number 11. Gu Family Book. A melodrama epic about the Great Reel of Trouble, Choi Kang-hee, born as a half-human, half-mythical creature who goes through in order to become human, and a story of Choi Kang-hee's journey of struggle in order to live more like a human than anyone else, despite not being able to become human. Number 12. The Tale of Nokdu. This drama is about a man who disguises himself as a woman to live among a community of women in order to solve a mystery about his past. He falls for a hot-tempered woman who is reluctantly training to be a Giseong while seeking revenge on the king. Number 13. The Bridal Mask. In the 1930s, Lee Kang-tu lives in Korea, which is oppressed under Imperial Japanese rule. Despite being Korean, he works with the Japanese police in order to capture Bridal Mask, a mysterious rebel who fights for Korean independence. Later, he secretly dons the Bridal Mask and fights the unjust Japanese regime. He struggles to balance his personal facade as a Japanese police officer and his private life as the Bridal Mask. Number 14. Jumong. Jumong was the founder of Goguryeo in 37 BC. He was the son of General Haemosu and Lady Yuwa and was raised by King Jeonghwa, who took him and his mother in when Haemosu was believed to have been killed in an ambush by the Han dynasty. So-seo-no was a merchant's daughter who helped Jumong in realizing his dream to build a new country and later became his second wife. Number 15. Arang and the Magistrate. Arang and the Magistrate tells the story of a cynical and not-so-friendly government official named Eun-oh who wanders the whole nation to look for his mother who disappeared because of his mistake. Eun-oh has the ability of seeing ghosts, so he is used to be bothered by many kinds of ghosts. As a result, he isn't afraid of ghosts anymore. Well, that's all for Korea's historical dramas up until the present we think are best for our viewers. Let us know in the comments which one for you are the one you would advise your friend to watch.